Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the speedest comparison between the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, iPhone 15 Pro Max, and the 16 Pro Max to give you an idea which device is faster in terms of the boot up speed, app opening, game opening, testing, rendering, and the RAM management, which will give you an idea which device is going to be best for you or which device is going to be faster, better in terms of these criteria. And you're starting with the boot up speed of all three devices. So let's see which device is going to be faster in terms of the boot up speed. And the Galaxy S25 Ultra and the 16 Pro Max are the latest and the greatest one from Samsung and Apple, whereas the 15 Pro Max is going to be a 1-year-old device. So definitely all the three devices have absolutely great processor, and let's see which device is faster. Surprisingly, the iPhone 15 Pro Max is faster in terms of the boot up speed. Then we have the S25 Ultra, and surprisingly, the last position is for the 16 Pro Max. So definitely, it's a surprise to see the 15 Pro Max is faster than the S25 Ultra and 16 Pro Max. Now, before going to the test, all the devices are connected with the same Wi-Fi connection, and there are no apps running in the background. Now let's begin the app opening testing, and starting with the basic application, which is the phone dialer. And as you can see, the animation for all three devices is going to be absolutely great. Now let's move towards the third party application, and starting with the Cora, it's going to be faster in the S25 Ultra as compared to the 16 Pro Max and 15 Pro Max. So definitely the S25 Ultra is slightly faster than the other two devices. Now moving on towards the Reddit, and it's going to be faster on the S25 Ultra. Then we have the iPhone 15 Pro Max and at the last 16 Pro Max. So surprisingly, 15 Pro Max is going to be faster. Anyhow, moving on towards the Spotify, and it's going to be running faster on the S25 Ultra. Then we have the 16 Pro Max and the 15 Pro Max. YouTube is going to be faster on S25 Ultra, then 15 Pro Max, and at last the 16 Pro Max. TikTok is going to be running faster on the S25 Ultra, then 15 Pro Max, and at last the 16 Pro Max. So it's a surprise to see the 16 Pro Max is slower as compared to S25 Ultra and 15 Pro Max. Snapchat is going to be faster on all the devices. Instagram is going to be faster on S25 Ultra, 15 Pro Max, and then 16 Pro Max. Now let's move towards the first game, and it's going to be the Subway Surfers, and see which device loads up faster. As we can see, the S25 Ultra and the 16 Pro Max are faster in terms of loading that particular game than the 15 Pro Max, which is slightly behind. Moving on towards the second game, and it's going to be flip diving, and it's going to be running faster on the 15 Pro Max than 16 Pro Max, and at last the S25 Ultra. And you're moving towards the high graphic game, which is the Real Racing 3, and let's see which device loads it up faster. As you can see, the iPhone 15 Pro Max and 16 Pro Max are at the same level in opening up the game, whereas the S25 Ultra is behind in that department. Now let's see the in-game performance for all the three devices, and as you can see, the S25 Ultra loads up faster as compared to the 16 Pro Max and 15 Pro Max, which are at the same level. Now let's move towards my favorite game, the PUBG Mobile, and let's see which device loads up faster that particular application. As you can see, the S25 Ultra and the 16 Pro Max open up the game at the same time. So definitely both the devices are excellent. The iPhone 15 Pro Max is just behind, just a few millisecond delay for that particular device in opening. Other than that, all three devices are absolutely great. Now, in-game performance for all the three devices is absolutely amazing. There is no hiccup on all the three devices. All the three devices are performing really great. And I definitely think that any device you want to play for games is going to be better for you. Yes, the S25 Ultra is going to be better just because it's having low bezels, and overall display form factor is going to be nicer. Netflix is going to be faster on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Play Store and App Store are going to be faster on S25 Ultra than 16 Pro Max, and at last 15 Pro Max. Now moving towards the rendering application, the Adobe Rush, and here we have a 4K clip which we are going to be testing on all the three devices, and which device is going to be rendering faster with that 4K clip. We are also going to be applying some effects on there and see which device is going to be faster in terms of the exporting. As you can see, both the iPhones are blazingly fast. The S25 Ultra is kind of a behind just few seconds, but still the iPhone 16 Pro Max and 15 Pro Max are at the same level. Now at last we have the browsing battle between all the three devices, and opening up the Phone Arena app. As you can see, it's going to be loading faster in the iPhone 15 Pro Max than 16 Pro Max, and at last the S25 Ultra. And guys, all the three devices are absolutely great. Now let's find out the RAM management of all the devices, and starting with the S25 Ultra. As you can see, the basic applications are going to be in the RAM, and there has been no refresh up till now. The flip diving is there. Real Racing and the PUBG Mobile are still in the RAM. So definitely the RAM management for that particular device is going to be absolutely great. There has been no refresh up till now. So definitely the RAM management for the Galaxy S25 Ultra is going to be absolutely amazing. All the applications are still in the RAM. So RAM management is better. Next, we have the iPhone 16 Pro Max. So let's find out how this device is going to be in terms of the RAM management. So as you can see, the basic applications like the Reddit, YouTube, TikTok are going to be in the RAM, and it's going to be looking amazing. Instagram, Snapchat, and Subway Surface are there. Heavy games like Real Racing and the PUBG Mobile are still there. Netflix, App Store, Adobe Rush, and the browsers are still running. So overall, the RAM management for that particular device is going to be absolutely great. Lastly, we have the iPhone 15 Pro Max. So let's find out how it's going to be handling the RAM management. And as you can see, the RAM management is going to be it's going to be looking good in that particular device as well. The heavy games like the Real Racing 3, it's still there. PUBG Mobile is still there. So other applications are also there in the device. So overall, the performance of the 15 Pro Max in terms of the RAM management is going to be absolutely same, just like the S25 Ultra and the 16 Pro Max. So guys, all in all the three devices are going to be absolutely great. They're performing really well. The performance for the Galaxy S25 Ultra and competing it with the 16 Pro Max and 15 Pro Max is absolutely great. The difference in the app opening is just a few milliseconds, which is going to be in real world scenario negligible. Both the iPhone 15 Pro Max and the 16 Pro Max are absolutely great, and they are competing the S25 Ultra. So guys, at the end, I would say that all the three devices are going to be absolutely great. There is no major difference between all the devices. Yes, at the end of the day, it's your personal choice which device you like, because every device is going to be amazingly performing better. And guys, this is my opinion. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you think about that? Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Peace.